So I got a couple interesting replies to some of my videos last night, and thank you guys, really. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for helping me get through this. I've got weird things to deal with in life. It's not the typical, you know, we lost the keys to the car, honey, this and that, and it's always extreme, and I don't like that. I really like the even keel, low key, no drama. I don't know. I don't know why it's here. I don't do anything to anybody. It's just that I have to deal with people. And for some reason, I attract everybody, good people, good hearted people, people who are helpful to, I get some of the crazies too. What's going to happen as my notoriety rises? This is why, exactly why I didn't want to do this. But, at this point, I don't have a choice. I have to. It's a means of protection. It's a means of having to do what I have to do. You know, I'll deal with it. I don't know how. Okay. But, you know, thank you anyway, because I got a couple interesting replies. And, the big question was, and I had to actually pose this to the bee fly, not like I think the bee fly's gonna, like, answer me. But, just kind of rhetorically, hypothetically, not hypothetically, but rhetorically? I don't know, I think that's the right word. And, the thing is, I know some of what you guys are saying. I've been around it my whole life. And I think, I think I agree with you guys for the most part. And, a couple of the things, it's like, okay, so I got one who is a real cutie pie and tends to be a real smart ass like me sometimes. And says, Noelle, people just can't handle you. And I'm like, okay, great. Well, so now what does that mean? And then, so we went back and forward in the messages, and then there was a follow up saying, look, bottom line is that, you have a presence and a personality, and it's big. And I'm like, but I don't necessarily do anything unless it's on stage, or like, I'm talking to you fine folks right now. And they said, you don't have to. You're just you. It just is there. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know how to take that, because I don't know what to do with that. What do I do with that? I might as well use it for good, and that's why, I go out and I speak and I try to encourage people and help them. It might as well mean something. It might as well do something for somebody else, because what it does for me, when I get the good stuff, what it does for me is it encourages me back, and it's nice to connect with people. The not so good part is that it attracts people who don't know how to handle it, like that one guy was saying to me. And people get a little weird and crazy on me instead of just appreciating me for who I am. It's like, oh wow, she's cool, she's lovely, whatever that adjective is for you. And it just it just what can I say, it can make me feel like ill at ease, because I'm like, why, this person's acting weird towards me, what do I do? Because I'm just me, and I'm thinking when I'm approaching somebody or talking to somebody, even online, it's just like, hey, I'm coming to somebody on their level, and then I'm really starstruck is the way I think of it, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. Because that's the thing. I am not like super famous. I have some notoriety. And I've gone to this place before, right before my star would launch. And, this is something that my boss, Aaron Spelling, saw in me. And, he would joke around. I think he was joking around. And he's dead. I can't ask him now. But, he would joke around saying that I'm going to make a TV show about you. We're just going to, like, put the cameras on you. But hello, that was way before reality TV happened. He was onto something. What a genius, right? But I really thought he was just joking. And I'm like, no, get out of here. But, there's just something. I don't know what I don't know. But you see, and the reason I ask, because I don't want people to be crazy around me. I want everybody to feel good and normal and not act weird and then cause problems for me and my board and staff and my family and people around me, my friends, my friends, you know, because it's just weird. You know, how do you handle something like that? And I'm like, God help me if I ever did become like super, super famous or something. Then what? You know? I'm not in it for that. I read my website. You can see my mission statement. My thing is all about healing hearts and helping. But, you know, I guess when you're in the public eye, this happens. And, you know, it's not that I don't want to sound ungrateful either. You know? I don't want to sound like I don't appreciate people extending their hand to me, but you know, some people just don't know what to do with me, and my arm's killing me. Owie. See, I know what you're going through. Right? I mean, did I kind of say that right?
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you see me. What do you think? Oh my gosh, really? Really? I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But okay, whatever. The sun is really blaring my eye. The sun came out. Vitamin D day for sure. Okay, so, you know, for people who can hang with me and on my level where I'm at, thank you. You make my life so easy and very pleasant. And you know, I just want to be me, and I want you to be you, and you know, I want everybody to be everybody. And I can't adjust the lighting in this; it's so blown out. Not a high-end production quality video. Never meant to be. Good Lord. Um, So anyway, guys, thank you for the input and the feedback. I don't know how I'm gonna solve it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. As long as people stop stealing from me, as long as people treat me, you know, normal. I'm not looking for special treatment or anything like that. But I don't think it's too much to ask to be treated with respect and not be stolen from. I don't think it's too much to ask that, you know, people are just cool. It's normal behavior. It's like, I'm laughing because it's just really, it's unbelievable. I have to ask for that nowadays. Well, I guess so, because you guys, you see what's happening? People being shot up at a nightclub. I mean, we've gone to nightclubs. We've gone to oh, what was the name of that one on Sunset Boulevard? I can't remember now. Anyway, I was gonna give them a plug, and I can't remember. They're great. Um, you know, I can't say I go out clubbing anymore. I think it's been years for me, maybe 3, 4. It's been a while. I've just gotten so busy I can't have fun anymore like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, what is going on? We can't go out and enjoy ourselves without fear of this happening. But see, this is what terrorists do. They want to make you afraid. That is the first weapon of choice for terrorism. And you know, terrorism does not necessarily have to occur on, you know, that kind of a level. There's different forms of it. There's corporate terrorism, there's, you know, you name it. It's a form of bullying. But, I mean, extreme form when you've got weapons involved like that, that's horrible. You know, it makes me mad, it makes me sad, it makes me grieve for those people. I mean, they weren't doing anything, right? They're trying to have fun, love on each other, and enjoy community. And then this happens, and then people say, well, whatever they're saying. And I'm like, what? No, no, no. This shouldn't have happened. This is bad. This is wrong. It's evil. It's wicked, okay? And when I say things rhetorically like, how do we know it's wrong? I mean, obviously I know it's wrong, and obviously I know you it's wrong. But it's like, okay, let me rephrase. I'm going to start rephrasing it with a preface. We obviously know that this act is wrong. How is it that we know as human beings it's wrong? How do we know murder is wrong? Well, we know murder is wrong because we're taking something. I mean, death is wrong. Killing somebody like that is wrong. A life is no longer here. How do we actually know as human beings? Because most people know that is wrong. And it's good. I had one person when I phrased it, I was like, how do we know killing people is wrong? And they say, well, if you don't know, I can't help you. I was like, I didn't mean it like that. I mean it like how I just said it. We know it's wrong, but how do we know it's wrong? And who told our ancestors to write it in laws? And who told them before the laws were written, there has to be some kind of community punishment? And, we have something written on our hearts that say what is wrong innately, don't we? How is that put there? I'm fascinated by it personally. I think it's God that writes, and the Bible says that God wrote all these things on our hearts. That's how we know. I would like to hear other people give feedback. What is it in our programming that says we understand this? And then what is it in some people's programming that can rationalize it away to murder somebody, or just doesn't get that it's wrong? I just find it fascinating. I find it horrible too, don't get me wrong, but maybe if we can figure out why that is the answers to these questions, it might also be another part of the puzzle, solving this, because obviously we have to do something. Obviously. There's all sides of the fences saying, get rid of weapons, don't get rid of weapons. I don't have the answer for this. So let's check it out. Okay, so I went from talking about the feedback that I got in my inbox to this weaponry. Tangent time. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a really great day. Thank you for your interesting feedback. Yeah, keep it coming. Yeah, my silly life. So silly. Somebody's called me a unicorn before, and I'm like, it's cute. I like it. But it kind of puts into perspective what we're dealing with here. Okay, so love you guys. Talk to you soon, and thank you for behaving. Bye-bye.